In a shocker from the United States, a 30-year-old man from India's Telangana Mahabubnagar district was allegedly shot dead by the police in California. The incident took place after a reported scuffle with his roommate. This is what the family has said. Mohammed Nizamuddin's father, Mohammed Hasnuddin, had cited information that he had received from a friend of his son in the United States, and he said that the incident occurred on September 3rd, though it is unclear what exactly led to this shooting. Now, according to the information received by the family, the scuffle had taken place over a petty matter. However, the police has a different version according to which the techie was shot by the police in California after he allegedly stabbed his roommate with a knife. The family, meanwhile, alleged racial discrimination and demanded a thorough probe into the circumstances leading to his death. The family said that they got the information about the incident on Thursday morning and have now requested External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to help in bringing their son's mortal remains back to Mahabubnagar. He requested the minister to ask the Embassy of India in Washington, D.C. and Consulate General of India in San Francisco to help him in bringing his son's mortal remains to Mahabubnagar for the last rites.
On Wednesday morning, Santa Clara PD officers responded to a disturbance call on the north side of Santa Clara. The call resulted in one of our officers shooting an assailant who was actively attacking another person with a knife. Based on our preliminary investigation, we believe the officer's actions prevented further harm and clearly saved at least one life, and possibly others. While we are early in the ongoing investigation, I want to share with you the following facts as they are known at this time. On Wednesday morning at approximately 6:18 a.m., officers responded to a 911 call from a residence on the 1800 block of Eisenhower Drive involving a disturbance between two roommates. As officers were responding to the location, they received information that the situation had escalated and the suspect was now stabbing the victim. The first arriving officer ran to the front door and identified themselves. The officer could hear a loud commotion inside and decisively made a crisis entry into the residence by kicking open the locked front door. The officer quickly followed the sounds toward the hallway where the attack was taking place. The officer saw 4 people in the hallway, including the suspect who was straddling the victim, effectively pinning the victim to the ground.
मुझे आज इस बात की इत्तला मिली है कि मेरे बच्चे का शूट डेथ हुआ है, कैलिफोर्निया अमेरिका में हुआ है। मेरा बच्चा 2016 में पढ़ने के लिए गया था फ्लोरिडा कॉलेज। वहाँ उसकी पढ़ाई हुई। 2 साल के बाद फिर वहाँ सोच कंपनी में काम करा। सोच कंपनी के बाद फिर कैलिफोर्निया चले गया प्रमोशन पे। कैलिफोर्निया में शूट डेथ हुआ है। मैं वज़ीर ख़ारजा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जयशंकर साहब से अपील करता हूं कि वो जल्द से जल्द मेरे बच्चे की डेड बॉडी को महबूबनगर वापस भेज दिया जाए।
My colleague Ishita, in fact, joins us with more. Ishita, the first part of it is what we would like to know is what exactly happened in that incident between the police as well as Nizamuddin. They are saying that when they reached there, they were already in the middle of a scene where there was a fight happening. Could you explain more?
Yes. So clearly, Verghese, it's a shocking incident that has come to light about this Indian techie getting shot dead by the US police. But what's more alarming here is the fact that there are 2 versions that have come out about the circumstances that led to this man's death. Now, there's a police account and there's another account that has been given by the family. Let's understand what police has said on this. Now, the police say that they received a 911 call, an emergency call from the roommate of Mohammed Nizamuddin, and when they reached the spot, they had to make a forced entry entry into the residence, and they found Nizamuddin pinning down his roommate with a knife. So this is why, just to prevent further harm to this man, they had to shoot him dead. So this is the account given by the police. According to them, this incident took place on September 3rd. Now, family, on the other hand, here says that it was Nizamuddin who made the 911 call. So clearly, there is confusion about the circumstances that led to the death of this man. And as of now, the investigation is ongoing.
Also, what is the LinkedIn profile of the person saying? In fact, before this incident happened, he's put out a LinkedIn profile speaking about racial hatred, the problems that he was facing from his tenants. What is the story behind that?
You're right. So the Nizamuddin's family has also pointed out to a series of LinkedIn posts that he had apparently said on social media that he was a victim of racial harassment, racial torture, and also not just that, also wage fraud and intimidation by these white supremacists in America. So he is somebody who is calling for an end to that mentality, saying that this is something that should come to an end in America, and how he was being, surveilled continuously. So these are the posts that have now come to light after this incident was, of course, flagged by the family. And this raises questions about the kind of treatment Indians are receiving in the US, and also how this mentality continues to create unsafe conditions for these people.
Also, Ishita, now the MEA has been consulted. The family is asking the MEA to do what is required, because the incident happened on September 3rd. The body is to be brought, or the mortal remains is to be brought to India. So they are requesting help on this. It looks like the family is completely in the dark about this. It was a friend of their son who informed about his passing away. So it's going to be quite a difficult situation for them, because all they know is that their son was working in the United States and that he's been killed after an unfortunate incident that's happened. So this is the only information they have as of now.
Yes, you are right. Family does not have as information as they should about this very incident. In fact, they were informed about the death of their own son by a roommate, by a friend, in fact. So yes, the family has only as much information as we do. Right now, the MEA has not stepped in. They have not taken any action with regards to the sending back of the mortal remains of Mohammed Nizamuddin. Although the family has reached out to the MEA to to get some help to get the mortal remains back to Telangana, but as of now, the MEA is yet to respond on this situation.